Okay, let's do a sound check. Can everyone hear me okay? Let me know in the chat if this sounds good enough, so I know that we can begin. Is anybody watching? There is a message in the chat, but I think that's an old one. I'm just gonna see if I can confirm that. Yeah, that was from a few hours ago. Hey Lionel, thanks for tuning in. I can always rely on you. Thanks for watching, buddy. Right, now that you're here, I'll start the slideshow, shall I? Your art account, yep, I can see that. So I'm going to start with a drawing I did for a friend, and I think I did 3 drawings or something for Skunktember. Thought I was going to do a bit more than that, but this is as far as I got. And this is Ash, this character. It's my friend's fursona. I'm quite pleased with the shading on this one. Like, especially with the shirt. Like, I feel like I did a better job with like the texture of like the materials than I. Yeah, Lucas. Yeah, that's their real name. Ash is the name of the character. And so this was the first one I did, so that's what that sign is for. I thought that I made that my first of the Skunktember ones. And yeah, because I don't draw a lot of art like this. It's not as cartoony as the stuff that I... Thanks very much. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, so I thought I'd go for that kind of slightly more sensible, a little bit closer to real life, but you know, it's still anthro, it's still slightly cartoonish. Yeah, and one thing I like about drawing other people's characters is that I don't really have to think too much about the color palette, because I literally just copied it off the reference. So all the colors that I used here are just... I need to learn about... There's so many things I need to do. Like when I'm doing my own stuff, like I have found there's a really big difference between when I'm doing someone else's character and when I'm doing one of my own characters. Because when I do my own characters, I always find that I'm just... I don't know how to do it. There's so many things that I don't know how to do. Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Let's move on. This is part of a TF sequence. This was one of the. How many commissions have I got in this? Not many. There isn't a lot in this. I mean, I managed to split this one up because this is a sequence. So this was all of these drawings were part of one commission. Well, the ones you're going to see in this sequence anyway. So we've got Capo from Super Mario Odyssey, and they wanted to have him transforming into a Pokemon character, and I completely forgotten which Pokemon character. Lionel will probably be able to tell you when the. So yeah, as you can see, I've I kind of just copied the same image of Cappy and just changed the eyes in each one. It's pretty much the same image. I'm gonna get rid of the window on my other computer because it's distracting me with the stream. So yeah, I did quite a lot of planning for this sequence to show the different stages, and when I do TF sequences, I find that it's all about working out what's happening on each side of the character. Like some parts, like if you look how I've done the feet there, one of the foot that's on the ground, that's that has completed its transformation, and the other one that's slightly raised, that's meant to just be like it's only just changed or something. Now the ears have sprouted at the back. behind the top hat. And now Cappy has just turned into a regular top hat. I redrew it this time. I wasn't feeling too lazy to do that. Again, I didn't choose the colours. I just went with the references that I used. So, and even with the shading colours, yeah, I think I just imitated the shading on the reference. So which one is this? I've completely forgotten, because they told me when they commissioned me which Pokemon character they wanted, and I've just forgotten what this guy's name is. But that's the end of the sequence. And this is so, as you can see, if I put this up, it would be too small for everyone to look at. But this gives you an idea of the flow of the sequence. As I thought that I would zoom in on each one of them so you could see a bit more clearly. I've only got about 5 minutes to go, so I might have to into Pokebun. So I'm not the only one who wasn't sure about the name. Do you know what the name of that one? And this is another Skunk Timber piece. I did this as an art trade. No, not an art trade. No, this was just a gift, I think. Yeah. The one I did with the Ash, that was an art trade. The first one you saw here. Anyway, this is Grosso and Reina, I believe is the name of the blue skunk there. And I really like these characters because these are by my friend Alexi, and they have shared a lot of their work with me, and I really love their designs. They have some really good OCs, and they've drawn a lot of skunks over time, and they seem to be my favourites. There's something really cute about the skunk OCs. Yeah, skunks are the best. And obviously the inspiration here was Pepe Le Pew and Penelope Pussycat. But I kind of like how Reina is just kind of unimpressed. Like she's not desperately trying to get away from him, but she's just like, oh, not again. That's just how she looks there. And finally, this is the other commission. So yeah, I only did 2 commissions. You see, because like I've had a lot of people ask me for commissions, but I've been doing them very slowly recently. I do have a long list to get through, but these are I only did 2. Managed to get 2 of them completed this month because I've just not been that motivated. It's not very good, but this was for Kigtoons, because they have a whole collection of like characters dressed up in silly costumes, and I really dig that. I think it's a lot of fun to draw that. So I was really happy when they commissioned me because I really wanted to. Do I plan on doing Beluga? Yeah, because that would be fun. I just don't have a lot of confidence in doing that. Like, Beluga has a bit of a weird design anyway, so I'd quite like to do that, but I think the only reason that I didn't do him as a kangaroo in February was because I just wasn't sure how to design him like that. Like, because that's the kind of thing where I'll start doing a rough drawing and then I'll just give up halfway through because I'm just like, this isn't working. But maybe next February I'll do a kangaroo, and maybe I'll do Mr. Skunk next year, in September. We'll see what 2003 has to. 2023. I was off by 20 years there. Sorry. What 2023 has to offer. But yeah, this piece was a lot of fun to do. Didn't enjoy doing the background. I just don't like drawing backgrounds, and that's why they're always very amateur looking. But it was fun drawing these characters. And yeah, it was a bit more out of my comfort zone. I don't draw that sort of Warner Brothers style with a lot of the stuff that I do is it's not usually, and it's weird because I do like that style a lot, but it's not one that I practice a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, so this might have to be the point where I wrap things up because I've got other things to do. Yes, there is a ref of Beluga Reservoir. Yeah, you did show it to me. Yeah. So yeah, I might use that maybe, but I'm not. As usual, I won't promise anything because it's very easy to say I'll do these things, but it really just comes down to whether or not I'm motivated to do it at the time. Because I thought I was going to be doing a lot of ink projects for Inktober, and that doesn't seem to be the case so far. The first 3 days into this month, I've not been doing any of that. And yeah, that's the thing about motivation. You can't always expect it to arrive when you need it. But I'm going to try and think positive and do my best for the from here on, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I am off to the pub.